It's training camp season, and today we're going to take a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to look at Baker Mayfield. But by request, we're also going to get a quick look at Jalen McMillan because, you know what, he's a rookie. He's underestimated. He's got some goods to his game. We're going to talk some ball. We're going to look at the clips. We might go over them a few times. But before we dig in, you need to click that subscribe button right now because we're covering these training camp clips every single day during training camp season. We're looking at your rookies. We're looking at your favorite players, guys who are going to be on your fantasy team. We're covering the news, what I'm seeing from these clips every day. Click that button right now. Stop missing out. Watch them a la carte style with the players you want to watch, the teams you want to watch. Here we go. 3 minutes of clips here. They did a good job allowing the media to get some work in. There's Baker right there. We're going to look at some of the other quarterbacks as well. Baker Mayfield hit for them last year. He hit. He was outstanding. And he pushed the ball downfield. He was able to get a large average depth of target, which we saw at Carolina, which we were calling out for Mike Evans. Mike Evans was a discount last year in fantasy, and he was going later in drafts than what he should have. And people were scared of Baker Mayfield and the potential that could lead either way. But the thing is, he loves to go YOLO. He loves to push it. He's not scared to do so. That fits well with this team because you got Chris Godwin, you got Mike Evans. And I mentioned Jalen McMillan. He's going to be in the back end of these clips. He's number 15. The X factor is they drafted McMillan in the 3rd round. McMillan is a supreme route runner and a good separator. The rumors, I wouldn't call it news, it was rumors that they're going to use Godwin more in the slot, which means if you're going to put him in the slot, 3 wide receiver sets are going to be coming out, or at least 3, maybe 4 more. That means there's another wide receiver on the field. It sounds like Jalen McMillan could be that next wide receiver. And if that's true and that holds pat and McMillan exceeds expectations and plays well or taps into his upside the best he can be, he could be something for this team. He could be a productive asset for the future and really help Godwin and Mike Evans as well and really help the entire offense. So this is something to take note in training camp. Also, we're seeing him get some targets here in the back end of this video. But Baker Mayfield's smooth. Baker Mayfield's been around the league. He's got experience. He's very confident. A very confident quarterback who's not afraid to push it downfield. I would say this, if you're not getting like a Tom Brady-esque top-tier quarterback and you're looking to find a quarterback off the market, a quarterback like Baker who's got moxie, who's confident, who pushes it downfield, who throws YOLO balls is probably something you want. There he is. There's Jalen McMillan. Because if you think about it, there's a chance that he just gels well with your team and you catch fire. There's a chance. There's Godwin there. And I believe McMillan's the next one. And the reason why is he's going to take the reins and be aggressive with it. Downfield, there's McMillan. What I like about McMillan is the route running, the suddenness. I like that Tampa Bay got him cheap in the draft, which was a very good wide receiver class. A very talented wide receiver class where he had about 20 wide receivers with day 2 grades or better. That was valued like that. So he had some fall farther than others. That really, in any other draft class, would go a little bit higher. But due to the saturation of the market with talented wide receivers, you had some fall to some cheaper prices in the draft, which is fine. Baker Mayfield right there, number 6. Looking solid. This Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Another player we're looking out for is Bucky Irving. See how he climbs the depth chart? We've been watching him a little bit. I got one clip on him. Looking to get more, and we'll have a video out on him as well. Jalen McMillan, a couple more clips, and he'll have his own video. But by request, people have been wanting him. And there's not much chatter about Jalen McMillan, but he's got a lot of upside, and he fits well with the scheme of this team. With what we heard through the grapevine, news, rumors, whatever you want to call it. You'll know what it is when it's in game. You know what it is. But 3 wide receiver sets, 4 wide receiver sets, they want him on the field. They didn't draft him to not be and to not develop into that. And he's got the tools and assets to develop rapidly. He could be a surprise player. Could be. And the thing about that, he's sudden downfield. He's quick, sticky hands. He could be that. If you're talking about fantasy football redraft, he's a guy you're probably going to end up looking at off the waiver wire if something happens to Evans and Godwin. If you're looking at Dynasty, considering how weak the rookie running back market is in the back half of drafts, if you wanted to take him as an upside flyer, go ahead. Go ahead. Upside flyers, you take your guy. You take your guy. I can definitely tell you, I can sell you for him and sell you against every player in the league. And that's my job. And it's for me to give you that information and you to run with it with what you want to do, because everything's fluid in football. Everything's fluid. Football's not a static game. So if I give you all the information, then I'm doing my job. But I can definitely tell you this. Supreme route runner, very sudden, sticky hands, good downfield, good everywhere. He can be short field, downfield, and his route running. Route tree is tremendous. Baker Mayfield's going to connect well with him if he develops into a starting role. It's going to look good. Yeah, Godwin supposedly being in the slot more, which in prior years he was in the slot around 70 to 75% of the time. Evans on the outside, just being a monster. And if something happens to the main 2 wide receivers, you're still good to go. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Make sure to hit that subscribe button on the way out. One thing for watching. Catch you on the next video.